armpits feel so hot. It's probably the deodorant. What's going on, everyone? It's Ryan here, and it's story time. Alright, first off, let me give you a little bit of background information. So I am back at college now. This is my second year, and I live in a apartment on campus. It's not dorming, it's an actual apartment thing. It's just on campus. So I live with 5 other people, and those 5 other people are all girls. This actually happened about a month ago when I first moved in. It was like maybe the first day, maybe the second day, and I was thinking about it earlier, and I just thought it would be a funny story experience to share. So going into the story, after I moved in, all settled in, I also have roommates inside my room. So there's 3 bedrooms inside the apartment. Each bedroom has 2 people. In addition to that, the floor that I live on is also called the Rainbow House, and that basically means that this floor is kind of specifically for the LGBT community and also for allies. So people on this floor are friendly and open-minded. And for those of you who are new to my channel, if you didn't already know, I'm transgender, which means that I've transitioned from female to male. So prior to moving in, I did not know any of the people who were going to be living here. My roommate, we'll call her Petunia, just for privacy purposes. Petunia and I had never met before. Back to the story. So the day we moved in, we got all settled in, everything was unpacked, and we were just relaxing, getting to know each other, talking, and the subject came up that obviously I'm the only guy living in this whole apartment, and we were just kind of talking about how that was slightly weird, or could be weird. And this is where it gets interesting. So I was actually sitting like right here on my bed, and she was over there by the closet, and I asked her if she was okay with the situation. Like, did she know that she was going to be living with me? And get this is what she says. She says, yeah, I'm cool with it. As long as you don't, whip it out or anything, we're good. I kid you not, this is where my life had that like record screech, like, wait, and this is where my life had like a record scratch and paused after she said that. The only thing that I was thinking in my mind was, she thinks I have a penis, she thinks I have a penis, she thinks I have a penis. Normally, yes, I'm used to passing in public, but that's with people who I most likely will never see again, and this was something new. This is someone who I'm going to be living with for a whole entire year. She just automatically assumes that I'm a cis guy, and I've never had to deal with that before. I feel like I kind of gave her standards or something. Basically, I'm so used to people already knowing that I'm trans because I'm pretty much out. I'm out about it on the internet, and for most of the people back home, everyone knows, really. And this is when I realized this is the first year that I'm going stealth. This is what being stealth is like. This is what not anyone knowing about me is like. So unpausing my life, going back to the conversation I'm having with her, she says, as long as you don't whip it out, we're good. I give like a fake laugh, like, yeah, that, of course I won't do that. She left the room, and I was just left there paralyzed in my thoughts, just thinking, oh my God, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do about this? So immediately, of course, I go to Twitter to go ahead and unleash all of these mixed feelings and thoughts about the situation. And honestly, that's just kind of putting it lightly that I freaked the fuck out on Twitter. Started tweeting and contemplating, should I tell her? I don't know what to do. She thinks I have a penis. How do I deal with this? Because I've only come out in person using real words, speaking to them twice before in my life. I'm not an expert at coming out or anything. I've always done it indirectly. So like online or text message or writing a letter. So really, it's not an easy thing to do when you just met this new person. Like, how? And the 2 people that I came out to, I'd already known a little bit. We were friends, but they were also witnessing like my transition as my voice was changing so early in my transition, so it wasn't that big of a surprise. They kind of like already knew. They had this kind of intuition that I was. But now I'm like full on into my transition. I passed 100% of the time, mostly because of my voice. The thing is, when you come out to someone about being transgender, their ideas about you and their thoughts about who you are automatically change, whether they are conscious of it or not. They see you differently, not necessarily in a bad way, but just differently. So I had to figure out what the hell I was gonna do. Was I gonna come out to this new person that I just met? And how was I gonna do that? How do you bring up that conversation? And I felt like I had to either do it soon or not at all, because if I continue not saying anything throughout the year and then she finds out somehow, she's gonna, maybe, I don't know how she would react. Maybe she would be angry because I didn't tell her this whole time, or who knows? At that point, I feel like it's just kind of awkward. But really, I spent the rest of the night on Twitter contemplating and thinking about what was gonna happen. And guess what happened? Nothing. Absolutely nothing happened. I didn't tell her. I didn't do anything. So now, a month later into school, I'm pretty sure she's still under the impression that I am a cis guy. Bottom line, I'm being stealthed for the first time in my life, like completely stealth. I haven't told anyone. And it's not like I have to tell her. I'm not obligated to tell anyone about that because it is my personal life and it doesn't really change anything. People don't automatically have the right to know that about me because it's very personal. Trans people should never feel pressured to come out. They get to come out whenever they feel comfortable to whoever they want, when they feel it's okay. You can't just pressure someone into doing that. Just like you can't pressure someone into coming out about being gay or lesbian. It's okay to keep that to yourself. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? The world is not entitled into knowing that kind of information about you. So yeah, that was basically my story. Still being stealth at the moment. I think it's going okay. I have to go change in the bathroom all the time, which I would do anyways, even if I was a cis guy, because I'm not gonna be, you know, taking off my pants in front of this girl. Do I want to come out to her? Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I feel like that would probably bring us closer as roommates and friends. And don't get me wrong, I am not ashamed that I am trans. I live stealth now, but I am not ashamed or scared about who I am. At this point, I'm just kind of seeing how long I could keep this up, and I kid you not, this is very difficult actually to not talk about this, because being trans is not the biggest and only thing about me. There's a lot of other things about me, but it's a big part of who I am. So I don't really have a lot of people here to talk about it with. So not talking about it and kind of keeping my mouth shut about it, it's just something different that I've never had to do before. Will I come out to her someday? Maybe. Will it be soon? Probably not. But I have the option of doing it whenever I want to. And I think I kind of find comfort in that. That's it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my little story. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you want, you could follow me on my social media, which will be on screen and also in the description. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.